Now, the first way a woman would attack your masculinity is by trying to rule you. My kings, it is naturally in the place of men to rule, and every woman knows this. So a woman who wants to attack your masculinity would try to rule you. That would be the first step she would try to take, because she wants to take away that right to lead from you. You see her trying to control you, trying to be the one making decisions. She just tried to take charge, which is something you as the king is supposed to do. Instead of her being in the background and letting you lead, complimenting you as she should, she would try to rather be the one taking the forefront. She wants to be the one making all decisions. When it is time to make a decision, you see her trying to make you take whatever she says. She doesn't listen to yours. She doesn't even let the both of you discuss it and reach an agreement together. She tries to impose whatever it is she has decided on you. And here is the thing. Most of these women who do this are women who know the depth of love you have for them. When they know you love them so much, they've probably done some things in the past and you let it slide. And another thing too is, because of that depth of love you have for them, you will not see it as anything. You will always think, oh, she's just trying to be a woman. Oh, just let her have her moment. And before you know it, it becomes a thing and she takes over. And another thing too is, when some women are doing well, this type of women whose goals are to attack your masculinity, when they are doing well or they see that they are doing better than you, now they want to put you in the background. They want to switch places with you, because remember, their goal, their intentions is to attack your masculinity. Instead of them being in the background, they try to put you there. And here is the thing. The moment she's able to put you there, she's able to put you in the background, you lose your respect as a king and as a man, because people will see you as less of a man, because they will think your woman is controlling you, your woman is the one making the decisions, and you are out here trying to talk like you know what to do. You can't even control your own woman. How can we trust you to control other things? And that is how it will be for you if you don't pay attention to this. And sometimes too, these women do this because they've been hurt in the past, and because of this, they take that decision that they are going to make every other man they come in contact with suffer for another man's mistake. And because of this, you see them trying to rule and attack your masculinity. So my kings, when you notice a woman is always the one trying to rule you, she wants to make the decisions, just know that her goal is to attack your masculinity, because no good woman would do that. If a good woman knows she hasn't healed from something that someone did to her, she would definitely wait until she heals before she'll go into any other relationship. So when you see a woman trying to take charge, trying to control you, you really have to put her in her place. You have to stop it before it gets out of hand, because if you do not stop it on time, before you realize it, because of the depth of love you have for her, you will start tolerating it, and before you know, you actually end up in the background. And that is not what you want for yourself as a king. So please, my kings, pay attention to this thing. Another way a woman will attack your masculinity is she compares you to other men to put you down. Now you notice that this type of woman would do anything within her power to talk down on you. There is nothing you do that is ever good to her. No matter what you do, you try your best to please her. You try your best to do things accordingly as you should as the man in the relationship. But she would always find something negative to say about anything you do. Now here is the thing. Because her goal is to attack your masculinity, it is something she's very intentional about, and because of that, she will do whatever it takes to make sure she's putting you down. This is where you see some women that their men go out to buy clothes for them. Maybe they see something, they even were passing by and saw something that would look good on their woman, and they're like, okay, this will look good on my woman. They buy these things, go home, and this woman finds something about the dress to complain about. If the dress is so beautiful and she can't find anything to say, maybe she would then complain about the color. It's like, didn't you see red? I prefer red and you bought blue. Just to make sure they are putting you down, just to make sure you are second guessing yourself, thinking you are less of a man. Some of them would take it as far as comparing you to their exes. It's like, if your ex was so good, why are you here with me? because they want to attack your masculinity. They want you to second guess yourself. They want you to feel less of a man. They want you to sit in silence and wonder if there is something other men are doing that you are not doing, if there is something wrong with you, if there is something other men have that you don't have, just to make you feel less of yourself. Some of them will also take it as far as comparing you to their friends' husbands, their friends' boyfriends, like just to make sure that you are thinking you are not doing something well. My kings, here is the truth. If you know you are doing all you should as the king in the relationship, you are doing your very best, but the woman in your life tries her best to put you down regardless, then you should really reconsider that relationship, because there are high chances she is not in it for any good intentions. She might just be out here looking for every man to devour. Maybe she's been hurt in the past and she's decided she will make sure every man suffers. Or maybe she just doesn't love you and she's not in the relationship for good reason. She's just there to just manipulate you and make sure she's putting you down. So when you notice all these things in a woman, you have to reconsider, because no good woman that knows her place would do that to you. So when you see a woman trying to compare you with different men, just know that she's out to attack your masculinity. Another way a woman would attack your masculinity is she manipulates you into thinking there is something wrong with you being masculine. My kings, this is where you see some women trying to make you feel guilty for being masculine. They try to make you think you are being too hard on them or you are being too harsh. You see some women complaining, oh, you are talking to me like that. Oh, is it me that you are talking to like that? Oh, is that how you are going to be treating me now? All these things are manipulation tactics to make you feel you are doing something wrong. She's done something wrong and you are putting her in her place, and she starts with all the, oh, is that how you're shouting at me? Oh, you're raising your voice at me. Oh, this, oh, that. Just know that she is trying to make you feel like there is something wrong with you taking charge and putting her in her place. And here is the thing. When you start second guessing yourself, when you start thinking maybe you are doing something wrong, maybe you are being too hard, or maybe you are being too harsh, now you tend to become more lenient. And the moment you start becoming lenient with her, she will definitely start going overboard, because the truth of the matter is she is a woman whose goal is to manipulate you and, attack your masculinity. If it is a good woman, there is no way you put her in her place, let her know she's done something wrong, or let her know she's overstepped your boundaries, that she will start making you feel like you're doing something wrong. Because any good woman knows that you're supposed to be masculine, you're supposed to take charge, you're supposed to rule, take the decisions. If there is something that's not going on well in the relationship, you sit her down and trash it out. You will not try to pamper her because she's your woman and tolerate every nonsense she does. So any woman who tries to manipulate you into thinking you are being too hard, unless you know you are being too hard on her. But if you know you are not being too hard, you are just simply putting her in her place respectfully, just know that that woman's goal is to attack your masculinity, and you shouldn't let her do that, because the moment she's able to do that, you are definitely going to feel less of yourself and be in the background, which is not your place. Now, the last way a woman would attack your masculinity on my list today is she tries to make you conform to her femininity. Now, this is what I mean. She will try to make you behave more like a woman instead of like a man. She wants you to lose your masculine energy and behave more in the feminine way. And this is what I mean. Sometimes, let's say, she will go find issues and she would want you to react to those issues in the way a woman would, instead of being more rational about it, like the way naturally a man will handle a situation. Because it is in a man's place to, take his time, analyze the situation, analyze every issue before he reacts. But she wants you to get all in your emotions and start reacting immediately. Let's say maybe she goes to have a fallout with a neighbor. Now she barges into the house and she wants you to get up immediately and go slap the person or start fighting with the person. But you, on the other hand, being a man, will try to be rational about it, try to ask her questions. What did you do before this person insulted you or treated you the way they did? But she wouldn't want that. She wants you to, just charge up and go start having issues, maybe having banters or fighting with people. And you, on the other hand, would not want to do that. And because her her goal is to attack your masculinity. You see her saying things like, you are not even a man. Somebody has done this to me and you didn't do anything. You are just sitting there looking at me. You are watching me and somebody has slapped your woman. You are watching me and somebody has spoken to me in such a way and you didn't do anything. All these things are ways to push you to conform to her femininity, because it is women who do not really think about situations rationally. We are so irrational that sometimes we react to things, and after we are done reacting, we sit ourselves down and now we are thinking, why did we even do that? And that is where she wants to get you. She wants to get you in that space where you are more feminine than masculine. And that is something you should never tolerate from any woman, because the moment she's able to place you there, you are definitely going to lose your respect. So my kings, do not tolerate any woman trying to make you conform to her femininity, because that is an attack on your masculinity. So that's it for this video, my kings. These are 4 ways a woman would attack your masculinity. Please do let me know if you found this video interesting and informative as well. Do well to subscribe if you haven't done that already. Turn on the notification bell, like this video, drop a comment down below, share this video with your family and friends, and see you in the next one. Bye.